greeted by evil with a cold dead gaze. Body and soul soon parted ways in a death gruesome and gory. A forgotten game where their bodies lay. Never again will Eric play. On Enshrouded we'll find glory. Eric the Long and Balaki the Strong thought they returned, but they were wrong. They met their fates in a sloppy fall, so we sing this song of mourning. Through the night they reached a murky haze, greeted by evil with a cold dead gaze. Body and soul soon parted ways in a death gruesome and gory. A forgotten game where their bodies lay. Never again will Eric play. On Enshrouded we'll find glory. Game where their bodies lay. Never again will Eric play. On Enshrouded we'll find glory. Eric the Long and Balaki the Strong thought they returned, but they were wrong. They met their fates in a sloppy fall, so we sing this song of mourning. Through the night they reached a murky haze, greeted by evil with a cold dead gaze. Body and soul soon parted ways in a death gruesome and gory. In a death gruesome of mourning.
Alright, we are back with some more Enshrouded. Hope everybody is having a wonderful morning so far. We might be solo dolo for just a little bit. So, alright. We're alive and kicking. Alright, play. We're going to go all the way back to page 4. If you don't know, I make songs on Suno. I write the lyrics, and it pops out a song. And sometimes we just make background music too, and that's okay. Alright, we're going to play my solo server until Eric gets on. Need resin, shroud liquid, and sparks. Why won't it let me talk to him? Try to get a better view at the top of that ancient spire over yonder. Well, I could do that. There we go. What? You know what sucks about writing is, like, I'll write something that's just a fleeting thought, and then something will happen in my life that makes the song mean even more than it did when I wrote it. Does that make any sense? Like, I wrote this song before Amanda and I broke up. Weird. Like, foreshadowing in my mind that I didn't even realize. Do you mind loading the server? Twitch chat is busted. Shows that it's working on mine. I don't know. It's working on my screen. Alright, we're gonna go back to main menu, and Eric's gonna load up here in a second. So as soon as he's on... Alright, while we're doing that, let's have a little fun. Okay.
I'm the bad guy.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Of course. What up, what up? Seems like my alerts are not popping up. Oh, there it is. Give me just a second. I should have made a song out of this when I wrote it, but it's kind of personal, so... Kraken. What up, buddy? Can you hear me? What up? What are you taking? Right. Jesus. Yeah. I don't blame you. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the one thing, like, I go to Bliss So only stuff I buy is from Bliss and occasionally Thrive. So I don't have to worry about shit being laced with anything else because the companies that I'm buying from are trying to maximize profits, not you know, they're not necessarily, they're not going to throw in extra shit, you know, because it's, God, look, man, you, I promise you that if you start leveling out your THC with CBD, even if you have to increase the amount of THC, if you match it with the CBD, the anxiety will disappear. Right? So, indica. Then I don't, you could, okay, so you might have something that's indica based, but if it doesn't have a high CBD content, it doesn't matter if it's indica or not. You have to find something with a high CBD content. Because the THC alone, if you have high amounts of THC by itself without the without CBD and CBN and CBG to regulate it, then you're just going to be wired out anyway, no matter what plant it came from. Gotcha. Right. Damn. Right. I forget, where do we make soup? Because it's not... Do I have to go to a person? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm dumb. Yep. Probably about 9:30. Say it ain't so. I didn't know it was that bad. Right. Yeah. let's dump this shit. What's our next thing? Alright, I'm gonna drop all this crap I don't need. Alright, so Luke says, I was told growing up if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. Can you confirm? I mean, yeah. Alright. Right. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna get this song playing. Which way we going? Okay. Alright. See what this sounds like.
21 names in a cryptic list. 21 hearts discarded in haste. 21 mouths lustfully kissed. 21 lives.
Sounds good so far. I can't hear you if you're cutting in and out. I can't tell what you're saying. But I got a song playing.
One mind trapped in a prison of fears.
Yeah.
One great castle doomed to fall. One vessel.
Well, you needed to test yourself. You needed to prove it to yourself that you were in it for the long haul.
Two responses, both valid and real.
That's what Amanda's doing right now, and it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna turn out the same way it's turning out for you. Amanda's rushing into an engagement with a guy she's known for 6 months, and I don't think it's anything other than her trying to prove to herself that she's over me. Even if it's not, like, she can still be over me and not need to rush into something with somebody else. You know what I mean? But she's got to make that mistake herself.
Two directions on the path to heal.
Well, he gave her a promise ring the day after she broke up with me, and now they're engaged. So he's absolutely insecure about losing her. Probably because we were still fucking the whole time they were talking. That's just me, though. Two directions on the path to heal. Right. So, but here's another thing. She broke my trust, too. So, it's gonna be on her. You know, everything from here out is her, you know. But I mean, right now I don't see it as like her going through like mental exhaustion. Because at first when I was in denial about everything, I thought, well, this is like literal like brain damage, temporary mental illness she's going through from working 80 hours and blah blah blah. But and because she started drinking all of a sudden, you know, and she's never been a social drinker. And so my denial was telling me that all this is just her, you know, a lapse of judgment due to whatever. But like a plant? Like it... They made the purple berries a normal size now, so they don't look gigantic. My game is acting all fucked up. Yeah, me too. But right. Hold on a second. I gotta stop this song because this is definitely, that one ain't working. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete that one. The first one was a lot better. I might record this one at some point. But is it supposed to be in a pot or like outside or? Welcome to Fort Kelvin. I had my first therapy appointment today. Angela Center. That's the only place I'll go to. Well, I can't go to comp because my mom has ears and eyes everywhere. Basically every place she's ever worked. Now this is the woman that told me that I needed to just, you know, tough it out and stick with a job. And then she's bounced from job to job every year or so for her entire life. Yeah, so my mom is all about telling everybody else what they shouldn't have done or what they can't do, but literally does the same thing. And it's not even because she can't stick with a job. It's because she understands that to make more money, to progress faster financially, you have to job hop. You can't stick with one company forever and expect to make more money than if you go from 5 jobs in 10 years. You're going to make more money if you keep switching jobs. And my mom understands that, but it's not okay for anybody else to do that. Like, my mom's the type, she'll justify her behavior, but it's wrong if anybody else does it. And that's where I learned that from. And it's gotta be those. Fuck, I don't know, man. How do we get into this dungeon? Hold on, this is bugging me. I can't see who's chatting. I guess it'd help if they could see the game. Alright. Yeah, so this is the newest song, so like it. Alright, back to the game. Yep. This does not seem like a pleasant place to be. This is literally the toilets. All kind of shit down here. Brick timbered block at workbench. I'm standing in duty. At least I'm not taking poison damage or anything. There's a door down here that's not open. But the torch here. Seems to be tombs or something down here, but they're empty. A whole lot of potions. I just picked up 19 fireballs, mana potion, flask of the fell, and health potion out of one sarcophagus. But other than that, I ain't seeing shit down here, bro. Do you think this is one of them things where, like, we gotta kill everything to find something? I see something glowing up above here. Yep, I found it. Yep. I'll wait till you get up here. God damn, dude, my arm's getting worse. I'm down under 250 though. 247. I think the more weight I lose, the more my arm's gonna hurt. Because just the fat on my arm was what was like keeping it stable. Cymbidium. All right. Maybe. But now that I know it glows like that, it should be easier for us to find the other two. They're definitely not going to be all in one spot, so. There's a whole mushroom farm over here. They have something in store for us with new recipes with the mushrooms too, because they named the mushrooms. Nice. You fucker. Ugh. Platforming. So I got a video that's catching on TikTok that you probably already saw it, I think, about the shipping and receiving warehouses. I'm hoping that enough people take note of that something comes out of it. Yeah. Because there's no reason why we shouldn't have a huge string of warehouses along the interstate here. The reason is because certain families own that property and they have it priced for 3 times what it's worth. So basically, if you ran a business in Mount Vernon and you wanted to make sure that you could keep your wages low, you'd squat on a bunch of commercial and industrial property so nobody else can open up and start providing better paying jobs. So I'm not going to name names, but that's what's happening. Yep. That's how they can bring in people to work at fucking National Railway for fucking what was I making? $12.53 an hour when I started. Well, that's the thing. I did it because I had to at the time, and it's right by my house. And I was told that I would be getting around $20 an hour when I got hired on. And then when they fucking told me that when I got hired on after 90 days, which was supposed to be 60, that I would bump up to 14, I said, I'll pick up my tools tomorrow. And I quit on the spot. I literally walked the fuck out, and then I came back the next day and picked up my tools. They can go fuck themselves on that $14 an hour to working in the largest independent locomotive manufacturer in the world. And they're wanting to pay me $14 an hour to do a job that is identical to what I was doing in the Boilermakers for $33 an hour. They can suck the fattest part of my cock. Right. But that's just the way it is in Mount Vernon, because the general population of Mount Vernon has never had decent wages, so they don't know that they're being exploited. And then they get defensive when anybody tells them that they're being taken advantage of. Like, nobody wants to be told that someone's getting over on them, you know? So they'll deny it at their own peril. And that's part of the thing. That's one of the biggest realizations I had in my late 30s, which is why I included that in the poem that I wrote about cutting my hair. Because they do not give a fuck about people. They don't care. If they did, they wouldn't be wealthy. It takes a selfish mentality to amass that kind of power and wealth. See, right. Well, see, that's the difference between a philanthropist and a capitalist. And people, you know, even I sometimes defend capitalism in certain aspects, but when it comes down to it, the capitalist mindset is a mindset of selfishness. To be a successful capitalist, you have to be selfish. That's the way it works. And a philanthropist is somebody who is willing to put maximizing their profits on the side in order to help people with the business that they're running. That's why people are calling out Mr. Beast, saying he's not a real philanthropist, he's an opportunist. But you know what? If he hadn't done what he done, there'd be a lot of fucking people worse off than they are now. Trash. I think it tainted his good name. Well, I think part of that was they wanted to piggyback off the success of Squid Game Season 2. Yeah. Some funky shit down here. Is that a hidden door? Nope. I definitely feel like I'm gonna find something down here. I don't remember this being here. Oh, nope, we've been here before. Hey. Well, I had told myself I was going to do liquid diet all weekend, and I did not. So, I'll have to do that another time. Well, the situation cleared itself out anyway, because I was having, like, bad, like, hard and stinky poops, which never happens to me. And then, the situation kind of fixed itself, so that's why I was going to do the liquid diet anyway. Well, I'll continue looking for these plants. Oh shit, it's nighttime. See a bed anywhere around here? Beds with no mattress. All right. Yeah. Right. All right. organ. A lot of searching. Bats are an issue. Running in circles. There's the door. Huh, all that bullshit. Thing lockpicks are cheap. Gotta be around here somewhere. Be glowing. Yep. Alright, something's glowing up there. There it is. Hidden attic space. Oh! Alright, I gotta get ready to go. I found another plant. I found another plant. Alright. Die on the toilet. That's brutal. Alright, where else do we see glowing? Well... There's green glowing. Is that a sign? Right. Ain't in here. Oh, there it is. Alright. Alright. I got all the plants. Period. I gotta get ready for work. Should be somebody with new dialogue now.
Hello.
Nobody? Nobody has new dialogue? Ah. I am far from home, but it feels good to walk this plain again. And without an arrow between my ribs, no less. My name is Mei Yin. Tell me, do you celebrate the new Lunar New Year?
The moon smiles upon you.
Alright, I'll let Eric do those dialogues. Since, I gotta go to work. Alright. I'll be back on later tonight, folks. Probably around 8:30, 9 o'clock, as usual. Hope everybody has a great day. Mental Health Monday. Be mindful of your feelings and don't suppress them. If you feel something that needs to be expressed, don't bury it. Tell people how you feel. Just be honest and open with everyone in your life. And you can do no wrong. They can, but you can't. And that's not your responsibility. Alright, later everybody.
Be wary, friend, as you take that leap. Let your body lay in a bloody heap. Control of your glider you must keep. Now ride the wind and soar. Staring into the abyss with heart stuck in your throat. Have your wings ready and steady your hands, and across to safety you will float. When grappling hooks fail and you're falling fast, have your glider ready to sail, or this jump may be your last. Be wary, friend, as you
I'll
take
be
that
back
leap.
on around 8 o'clock.
Let your body lay in a bloody heap. Control of your glider you must keep. Now ride the wind and soar. Staring into the abyss with heart stuck in your throat. Have your wings ready and steady your hands, and across to safety you will float. When grappling hooks fail and you're falling fast, have your glider ready to sail, or this jump may be your last.